everyone. This is lesson 21, and today we are talking about slurs or ties. So first of all, on the top of your page, there's a little bit of review. I want you to review and write in the names of the notes on the fingerboard. For violins, a couple of you need to remember that second finger on the E string is a G sharp. Be sure you add a sharp there. Second finger on the A string is C sharp. And second finger on the D string is F sharp. Be sure that you add a sharp there, okay? None of the notes on the G string have a sharp with them, okay? The only other note that has a sharp with it that you have to remember is F sharp right here, okay? So those four notes should all have sharps with them on the fingerboard. First finger on the E string, second finger on the E, A, and D string. So when you're writing them, make sure you get them in there. Okay, slurs or ties. So a slur and a tie can look the same. All it is it's a curved line that connects two notes underneath it. This one is a slur. So it's going from, let's say in treble clef, A to B. We're going to play notes A and B on one bow stroke, okay? Where you don't change your bow to play down, up. We're going to play both of these on a down bow. A, B, or both of them on an up bow. A, B, okay? In our Suzuki literature, the first time we learned to slur is minuet number 1. Do you remember playing da da da? We did 3 notes without stopping our bow. Da da da, bum, bum, bum. Okay? So if you were to look in your music, there would be 3 notes and they would have a slur over them. Okay? So on the bottom of the first page, I just want you to practice drawing slurs. Okay? We want the slur to be close to the note heads. Okay, so for the very first one, you're going to draw the slur from this note head to the next note head. Okay, don't draw it with the stems. That would make it very confusing as to whether it's an 8th note or it's a slur. So always draw your slur connecting the note heads. And then the directions say slur all the notes in each measure. So you're going to draw another slur here, again on the note head. And then on the last measure, I ran out of room here. We have this. Okay. So slur those together. Okay, so practice drawing slurs. Okay, now look at the next page. At the very top of the page, there's 2 pictures. When you go to tie your shoes and you have 2 shoelaces, right? Or 2 strings, and you tie them together and it makes 1 bow. Well, when we do that with notes, we can tie 2 notes together. The only thing that you have to remember is the note has to be on the same line or space. It has to be the same note, okay? So when we have a tie, we go from having 2 notes to now it's going to sound like 1 note. We don't stop our bow. So the first note gets 1 beat. The second note gets 2 beats. What is 2 plus 1? Easy, huh? 3. So you're going to hold this for 3 beats. Okay? What if I had a whole note and a whole note? This one gets 4. This one gets 4. That means I'm going to hold it for 8 beats. And it could be that you even have a tie that goes over a bar line. Okay? You can tie notes together. There just can't be any other notes in between. So we could tie, cellos, let's do one for you. A dotted half note to an 8th note. This one gets 3. This one gets half. Let's tie them. That means that now you're going to hold that note for 3.5 beats. Okay, that's a tie. Now it must be the same note. A slur is different notes. So that's where a tie and a slur, they look the same when you draw them, but this one is the same note. This one is different notes. So this is a slur, this is a tie. When you see a tie, you add them together. This one gets one, this one gets one, add together. This one you play in one bow stroke. Okay? Now, you play this one in one bow stroke too, but we just hold it. Okay? So that's a tie or a slur. On the second part of your page, you have to decide, is it a tie or is it a slur? And circle which one it is. Okay, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.